It's the Don't Make It Weird podcast with your hosts, Daniel and Dinosaurus.
Oh, hi there. Welcome. Welcome to the Don't Make It Weird podcast. I didn't see you there. I appreciate you joining it. I didn't bring out a charcuterie board for you. I hope that's okay. Please don't judge me, but this is episode 49 of the Don't Make It Weird podcast. And for all my 49ers fans out there, shout out. We love you all. Who needs Jimmy G? We got Trey Lance. We're good. We're good.
Whoa.
What?
Whoa. Do not disrespect
What?
my man Jimmy G like that.
Okay, he's really handsome. And maybe by the time this airs, he'll be gone. But if he isn't gone, then Jimmy G is still my quarterback. I love you, Jimmy. But guys, so this is the Don't Make It Weird podcast, and this is a storytelling podcast. So we do for the writing community. We like to joke around, have some fun, get to meet some authors every now and again, and hang out with you guys. But we got someone else here, the star of this show, because I'm joined, as always, by the omniscient, outlandish oracle of ostriches, Dinosaurus.
Sports brokerage, man.
Best jump in of all time.
Dude, she's wearing a Tampa Bay Buccaneers t-shirt. This is so perfect.
Oh my god. For the audio only folks. Oh,
That's
god,
what she said.
Dina just streaked. Oh yeah, fuck it is. Yeah. Dina just streaked across the whole episode for our audio only listeners. She's wearing literally only a Tom Brady jersey over her face. It's insane. Oh man.
I'm still
Hi,
working.
Dina, so
Dina.
tell us how much you love sports. Yeah, Dina, do you want to tell everyone how much you love sports?
No.
Are
You
you
said
out
49.
of breath? Are you out of breath from jumping into this picture?
No, I got stuck and it took the whole rug and desk with it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
There's a lot of resistance.
It's like the resistance training,
No, I just thought of
basically,
that
is
when you said 49ers. I was like, oh shit, I'm in a sports ball shirt and I could rah. Okay.
It was perfect.
No, that was perfect. That was perfect. No, that was. I did not expect that one. And that, Sean, can you just go ahead and clip that, just like everything else you put in the
Clip that.
mythical clip pile?
Yep. It's going on the soundboard, buddy.
Yeah, appreciate that, man. Thank you. So Dina, how you doing today, buddy?
Hot as
You,
fuck.
you got some. You got a kind of cool little hat on. What hat is that?
I'm choking on my spit. This is the Don't Make It Weird podcast beanie that you can get in the merch store at shop.don'tmakeitweird.net.
Oh my goodness!
Store.
And
Store.
you know who?
Don't make it weird.
Store.
.net.
Shit.
Damn it, Dina!
Store. Don't make it weird.
my
.net.
gosh.
Don't make it weird.
So
beanie.
hot.
So hot.
It's so hot.
Don't make a weird merch. It's so hot right
so
now.
hot right now.
But you know who else is hot right now, Dina? Do you want to know?
Your mom. Is
Okay.
it?
That's
Shout
just
out
going to be her
Corley.
answer
Sean?
to those questions
Okay,
every
yeah.
fucking time.
Oh, that's fair. No, listen. Good looks run in the family, so I'll support that mom. But who's always hot is the third member of our team, because Buffalo's gonna drink, and Bad Beta's gonna hate. Hate is gonna hate. Baby, he's just gonna shake it off. Producer Sean.
So I see that we're running out of ideas and just doubling down on Taylor Swift, huh?
I mean, 2 out of 3 weeks to have Taylor Swift is not a bad thing.
Just admit
All
that
right,
you're
T-Swizzle.
running out of ideas, buddy.
No,
I
he's
know
just
like
playing to the
20
audience.
songs. Yeah.
Dina's the
I
audience.
just want to make
Okay.
Dina happy.
Yeah.
'Cause
He's
listen,
pandering
Sean,
right now.
Sean, I don't know if you know this, but
His only
Dina's
hope.
going to be a published author, and we found that out a couple weeks ago. And so really, I just want to I want to kiss up to her in hopes that maybe she'll let me ride her coattails to glory.
Hashtag coattails.
I will, sir.
Thank you for putting on your
By
glasses
the way, everybody,
to make that comment.
the first book of the Discerners
doesn't
trilogy will be out from Lost Boys Press next year. Nothing Special 2023 by Dina S. Everybody.
And guys, I don't know, because like my palms are sweaty. I'm feeling a little jittery. I'm feeling a little bit nervous because reviews are coming in. And Heroes which me and Dean are in, along with a ton of other incredible authors, comes out in 3 days. Get your copy. If you want me to sign it, I'll fly out to you. Whatever. Fuck it. Put it on producer Sean's budget. It's
and
fine.
dude, that live show was so good. Like, it's always so much fun to host those Lost Boys Press events.
Way too much. And Jess's questions were a little too personal, but that's okay.
It's weird to be on the other side of it, like to have people ask me questions, because normally I just talk until one of you guys yells at me. Like, it was.
Oh, come on! You love just walking in, sitting down, having zero responsibility to prep anything ahead of time, and just be like, "I'm here, everybody.
I'm here. The star is here."
I don't like answering any of those questions, so.
Well, I mean, we did have to cut the one about the nudity scene in your book, and
oh my god.
What? Okay, sorry. Spoiler alert.
We don't talk about Bruno. Thunder! Am I telling the story or are you? Oh, wait. Are you telling the story or am I? Okay.
Yeah, listen, I'm already in Louisa territory because I'm talking about the pressure dripping or whatever that is.
Pressure like
3 days, Dina. 3 days, Dina.
I can't. No. Shh.
Oh man, listen. I'm excited, but you want to know what else was super exciting? Like this has just been a crazy month for us, man. We've had so many cool things. The last episode, Dina,
I'm at the love of my life.
We finally got Amber on. Finally. I mean, dude. All right. So, what was your favorite part? Like, distill it down. What did it for you with Amber?
Her existence. No, actually, it's probably whale penis. Okay, whale penis, but for real, that's still fucking with me a little bit, because what if that really was like a dead whale upside down in the ocean and just like happened to die with a boner, like a hard on, like
rigor mortis.
Why does it have to be dead? Like, that could just be what the whale was doing for me. Just
because
rolled over, get a little sunshine.
Not salt water.
The whale was just flashing the world, baby.
Again, doesn't have to be salt water.
Like in The Office, flasher.
So for the folks that missed it, we got off the rails a little bit with Amber, who happens to be a vet tech, and
you guys, we spent like a solid 48 minutes talking about animal genitals.
Yeah, we went down a rabbit hole, guys, and we found out that the Loch Ness Monster, that famous picture, the famous grainy black and white picture of the Loch Ness Monster, it passes more. It has more than a passing resemblance to a giant whale's penis, and that could be where the legend of the Loch Ness Monster came from.
Here's the thing: I am always one to never say never and be like, it could possibly, like, my whole life I've been like, do I actually think it was a dinosaur? No, but it could be. Like, I've always been like, yeah, sure, it could. We never know. You have no way of knowing.
I believe in Nessie, you guys. I'm a believer.
Like, genuinely?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, like I said, like, I've always been.
I'm a truther.
It could be. I have no fucking clue. I would like it to be real.
We don't know.
I'm right there with Big Fudge from How I Met Your Mother.
But now I'm also kind of thinking, it's a whale penis.
I'm kind of with you, Dina. I'm team whale penis on this one, man. Listen,
and
folks,
I hate
folks
that,
at home,
I want it to be a dinosaur.
Folks at home, for you guys, in the famous words of all conspiracy theorists, just do your own research. All right, just go home, do your own research, look up some whale penises. Yeah, do your own research, look up some whale penis.
I'm still team. There are pterodactyls in the wilderness today that we just don't know about, but that's
pterodactyl.
Have you never heard any of those theories?
They're all just government surveillance drones, Dina.
Okay. We're not talking about birds, we're talking about pterodactyls. So there have been multiple reports over the years of like exchange students or people coming from like really like isolated third world countries and like islands and stuff like that and jungles. And like they start to learn the American education system. And there have been multiple times where these people go, pterodactyl, no, that's still alive in the jungle today. Like we have names for them. We fear them. There's not many, but like I've seen this bird in real life before.
Do they live on Pandora?
Go down that rabbit hole, Daniel. I dare you.
on the next episode of the Don't Make a Weird podcast, it's a special Don't Make a Weird investigational episode into pterodactyls.
No,
Dun,
it's
dun.
not.
Sean, just let's do it, baby.
Why
Come
not?
on. Just let
You want to
us.
do a live stream? We can do a live stream, but we already have an episode planned.
That
for
can
next
be our
week.
first. This is our debut for the weird quarantine club
Yes, we
weird,
could.
weird
we could
quarantine
have
party. Okay.
Listen,
party.
Dina, we
I
need to
know
go a
the
step
name of our
further.
other
We need
show.
to get. We need to just get backers. we just need to get backers here. We need someone to let us like say we're a documentary film crew and let us
Weird
quarantine conspiracy
party.
goes in search of the pterodactyl.
Oh, it's so good.
Tell me that's not awesome.
No,
Yeah, I'm
like
in.
any
I
good
want that
conspiracy
vacation.
theorist, we're just going to explore Google. We're not going to go anywhere and actually do any put any real effort into it.
Oh, too far.
Yep, just like Dina in that
Your chair.
But all right, you want to?
Okay.
But Dina, we also have an update from our episode with Amber because when we last left, I had finished it. You were on the verge of finishing it, but you hadn't finished it yet. And we're not going to give away spoilers here. But now that you're on my level,
Get
what do
on
you gotta
my
say?
level.
I'm a salty bitch. That ending was bullshit. In a good way, audience. In a good way. I'm very angry though.
Yes, in general, me and Dina, that was the first thing I texted her. I said, "I'm salty" in all exclamation marks because the ending to The Book of Azrael by Amber Nicole is tremendous and is a giant. God damn it, Amber! Go ahead, take my money. Give me book 2 right now. How
The
dare
nerve.
you?
The audacity.
The
of this
audacity. The audacity. So, guys, again, y'all need to check out Amber's book. There is another update too. Unfortunately, due to some things beyond our control, the release date did get pushed back. At the time of the last episode, we thought it was going to be out by now. Unfortunately, it's going to be April 26th. Is what it is, I believe.
All you need to know
Yeah, I
is
think-
pre-orders are available now wherever you can buy books.
Fair enough.
Link
fair
in the
enough.
description.
And hopefully, link in the description. Check this book out. It's amazing. I'm so glad we got that sneak peek. So, all right, guys. Dina, it's accountability time because we're accountability buddies.
So last time we checked in with Dina, she had just signed a 3-book deal. You've written all 3 books by now, right? In 2 weeks?
No.
You have clear outlines though, right?
No. I'm up to. I hate it. Okay. So
Dina is a pantser, so she's allergic to outlines.
I physically loathe outlines. I have been trying. I tried for a couple weeks to start writing book 2. Nothing was happening. Nothing at all. I rewrote the first scene like 4 times and it was all trash. And then I was like, you know what? I'll listen to our friend Shannon. Shout out Shannon. And I will make an outline. You know what happened? I sat there and I stared at number 4 on the bullet point for 2 fucking hours and I wasted my goddamn time.
I imagine you
Damn
got a
it,
lot
Shannon.
of other stuff done though while procrastinating outlining these books, right?
Gave myself a haircut.
Mhm.
I got my laundry done.
Flash the guy to get into the club.
Yep, Foster got to get in the club.
Yep.
I still haven't
Shout
gotten
out
Kelly's birthday
episode
present
47. Oh my god. Yeah, so if you want the reference to Dina flashing guy to get into the club, check out episode 47 of the Don't Make a Weird podcast.
done. So I just suck. What have you been up to, Daniel? How's your thing going for that you've been writing for a submission that we won't talk about because we don't know if you're going to get in, so that would be embarrassing.
Yeah, it would be embarrassing. But you know what? People should know that I've failed a lot of times in my life. So if I fail at this, it'll just be another long string of failures. But no, I'm excited. So unfortunately, I had to completely start my story over from scratch. Because I had one story that I was writing, I was really excited about. And then global politics happened. And it's not the right time to tell that
His story got
because-
canceled, you guys.
Yeah.
With the world war.
Yeah, with the world. So, that's my first world problem. Sean, could you play sad piano for me?
It took the whole world to cancel Daniel, but they made it happen.
So, guys, I'd written a really good story about some historic Russian ladies from World War II. And then a war happened, and it's really affected my cushy first world life.
Thanks a lot,
Yeah.
Putin.
Yeah, fuck you, Vladimir Putin.
Fuck
But
you,
also,
Putin.
seriously,
Fuck you, Voldemort.
Yeah.
Have you guys
Yeah.
seen that TikTok?
Yes, with
Fuck
from
you,
Andy.
Voldemort. Okay.
Yeah. And for the record, I'm making a joke here. Obviously, we're very sensitive to what's going on, and obviously, there's a lot of people that are affected by it, and I'm just a stupid writer making jokes, so please don't be offended by it. But yeah, so I'm writing a new
And
story.
if you're offended by Daniel, you can still love me.
You can send all hate
Hashtag
mail to
diplomat.
dina.soros@gmail.com.
No, update on that. I know we talked about that a couple weeks ago, but that actually isn't available, and neither is dinasourced@gmail. So we're going to have to hook you up with Dina at
That's why
dmiwpodcast.com. I'm going to make that happen. For you.
Oh, that's where we can send our hate
that's
mail.
why I have Dinatopia Rights, because Dinosaurus was taken up. So my public email on my website is Dinatopia Rights.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Dinatopia, if you want to send her all that sweet, sweet Daniel hate mail. But yeah, so I've written I'm about 80% of the way finished on my new short story. I'm really excited because I actually am kind of diving into some Jewish folklore and have a Jewish protagonist. And, I think that's something that, obviously, yeah, I've always had a lot of pride in, and, kind of confluence of events. Here I am, and hopefully it doesn't suck, and hopefully you guys get to check it out. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. Producer Sean, what about you, buddy? What's your creative endeavors like?
You know what? I'm just trying to put together our first episode of the Weird Quarantine Party. So that's what I've been focusing on. After I was,
by the way, we have a new sister show.
I was gung-ho on the live event for Lost Boys Press for Heroes, and now that that's come and gone, I'm on to the next.
That's awesome. And listen, guys, we joke around a lot, but dude, Producer Sean is the hardest working man in the business because, I get to be the stupid ideas guy. Dina gets to be the star of the show, and he's the one that puts this all together and makes this.
Sometimes when I remember, because I suck at remembering.
It's very helpful.
But yeah, he's a man that puts this all together, makes it look good. I mean, when we did that last Pilgrim's Journey thing, I mean, that was
Progress. Tell me,
Pilgrim's Progress.
Yeah, Pilgrim's Progress. That was one of the coolest live events that we've done, and I'm super excited about all the stuff that we've got going on. So, huge shout out, Producer Sean, for making this look
from
pretty.
That hangover.
Yeah, I think we're gonna stick with StreamYard, not a sponsor, for our live events going forward. It's a super cool platform, and being able to get more engagement from the crowd who was in the chat and display everyone's comments and questions on the screen, and super dynamic and easy to use, and I'm really happy with it. So I think we're going to stick with that. And speaking of the next thing that I'm working on, it is called tentatively The Weird Quarantine Party Time, and it is with our friends at the Quarantine Book Club, Rance and Bob Denton. All we really know at this stage is that we're going to get together and have a broad topic of conversation and just shoot the shit for probably 2 hours and get drunk. So
shoot the shit. We got shit to shoot.
Mm-hmm. And listen, this idea came out of the fact that every time that we've come on and done stuff with them, we've got like a meticulous outline, we've got a plan, we've got segments, and then absolutely just gets thrown out the window and we just YOLO it. So we said, instead of trying to rein this insanity in, let's just see what happens when we put a mic and a camera in front of us. Yeah. And so I think it's going to be awesome, and Dina's going to yell at me a lot, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
I can't wait.
What is that? Do we have a voicemail?
What's that sound, you guys?
Yes, I was wondering, how much outlining does a person need to do? Is it only a little bit so you can get a glimpse of the novel and get back to tea and crumpets, or is it the entire thing? Tally ho, thank you.
Oh, a little Q&A for you guys.
They're really British. Yeah,
super British.
Really British because they said tally ho.
And they said crumpets as well, which is
basically they're my next husband.
Oh.
Yeah,
that was fancy British, you guys.
Irish.
I don't know.
That was. So, Dina, what's your thoughts on outlines, buddy?
I may or may not marry you based on who you are.
No, fair enough.
Fuck your outlines. Actually, no, I'm screwed because
she's got trauma from it, you guys.
This Saturday, I have a meeting with my editor because she's very mad at me because I can't make an outline. So she has a meeting with me to make an outline because she said, Dina, get your shit together. You need better characters and new characters. And I was like, so here we are.
And Dina, how many degrees do you have from college again?
3.
And you got through all those years of college without figuring out how to write a damn outline?
Here's the thing. I had to submit outlines for every paper, and I don't remember how I did them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure that my hack was to write the paper first and then make an outline. If I remember correctly, I think I reverse engineered it because I don't like outlines.
So at that point, instead of an outline, it's like a synopsis. It's like the Spark Notes at that point.
I was helping my mom out a couple weekends ago because she had several papers due. She was like, I don't know what to do. And I was helping her out and it was making an outline. And I was like, where's the paper? Can I just read that? And can I like make an outline from that? She's like, no, I haven't done it yet. I'm like, well, how do you have an outline if you don't have the paper?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Bless.
Oh.
Bless.
Yeah.
Sean, do we have another voicemail?
I don't know. Let me check. Voicemail.
Hey guys, I just finished listening to your most recent pod, and I gotta say that I really enjoyed it. Couldn't hear Dina's voice, but Quinn sounded quite pleasant. Can we keep that a thing? I also have a poem that I just created for you in my head.
Oh!
Off the cuff. It's a little different, but you might enjoy it. Ready? Hold on. Yellow.
God damn it.
Fucking asshole.
Yellow foot. Yellow foot horse.
Oh, God damn it.
The yellow horse's foot was big.
Oh, son of a bitch.
It's so big. That's what she said.
Fuck me.
God damn it.
All right.
I know who this is.
First of all, yeah, that was Danny.
Also
First
known
of all,
as El Laurentino's husband.
As in D. His name's D.
Follow her on Twitter. She's hilarious.
Shout out, you guys.
Yes,
they watch every episode. Well, Danny listens because he drives for a living. She watches because she loves us more.
I used to love him.
Yeah, so he came in immediately throwing hot shade at Dina, saying that he prefers it when she can't speak. And then he made us drink 76 times.
Yep.
So
When I come to
It's
California.
ridiculous.
No, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Look me in the eye.
Yeah.
When I come to California, I'm going to ruin your fucking life. Thank you.
all right.
And it's a shame because Elle is a really good writer. And spoiler alert, I got to beta read her submission that she's going to be putting in for the Great Wars anthology.
How come she lets you read all her submissions and not me?
I'm really good at getting people to let me.
I'm a better
Look at
CP. Not to be confused with cum pupper.
Cum pumpers?
Come pumpas!
It's a pupper, not a pumper.
Cum pumpers?
Puppers.
But I hope that hers also gets picked because it's fucking awesome.
So, Daniel, where can people leave us a voicemail message?
Oh my gosh, guys. If you want to leave us a voicemail and make us drink repeatedly and hate ourselves, you can
Please
leave us a
don't do
voicemail at 347-69-WEIRD. That's 347-699-3473.
So, Daniel,
Yeah.
you're going to tell us a story this week. We're changing it up. The people liked your last story, so why don't you give us a little tickle? Give us a little teaser of your story. Tickle the pickle for us.
I'm not as my life isn't as crazy as Dina's, but I've had a couple occurrences happen, and there was this one time that I had to pretend to be sober and the sober driver for a police officer to have my friends back. So,
all right.
I was really drunk. I'm sorry, Mom. Once again, let me just start out by saying I'm very sorry, Mom. I apologize.
And once again, I'll make my mom proud.
All right, guys. I'm excited for this, Sean. We've got a brand new game that we're gonna bust out this week. It's a little backstory. I'm really bad at word association, so I have found a game that perhaps
this is like a middle ground between Daniel and Dina's preferences in
like
games.
this.
So Dina's happy about it, so we're happy about it. Basically, it's an evolution of the word association game. We're gonna call it Finish the Sentence. In this game, I'm going to give a word prompt to either Dina or Daniel. They're going to start a sentence, and then the other will finish that sentence to kind of try to make it funny or gross or whatever, and with the intention of making the other person laugh. So we're going to give it a shot. We've never played it before. We're excited to try a new game, and Dina is actually excited about this one because it's kind of close to the word association game. So let's do it, you guys. Are you ready?
And if we hit a little bit of a stalemate, maybe we'll just keep it going. But let's see how a couple rounds go.
All right, so I'm going to use random
That's what she said.
Haven't we drank it up already, Dina?
Yeah, I realized what I said when I said it, and I regretted it.
Stalemate is the title of Daniel's sex tape, by the way.
Got him. That's a good one.
I will be using randomwordgenerator.com to give me random nouns. And just for the writers in the room that don't know grammar, a noun is generally a thing. So these are going to be general. Oh Lord, save us.
L-Y.
Okay,
Lord.
so Daniel, since this is your game idea, I'm going to shoot you the first word. You're going to start the sentence, and then Dina, you're going to finish it. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's do it, man.
All right, the first word is uncle.
We don't talk about my uncle.
Because
his name was Macaroni. Okay, so you want to know? Okay, wait.
Okay.
There's a story behind
I was
that.
not expecting that. Yeah,
Uncle
let's
Macaroni.
go on.
No, what's that song that's like, stuck a feather in his cap and called it macaroni?
Yankee Doodle Dandy. Yeah.
Yankee Doodle. That's what's going on in my head.
I mean, it makes sense now.
Uncle
It makes sense
I don't
now.
know.
I went down to town.
This is why I like the word association game, because there's a lot happening.
It's weird.
And I just like to word vomit.
I mean, I like it.
I mean, yeah. What like? Imagine if your uncle's. I mean, listen, it's kind of a badass name because you either call him Mac or Ronnie. So it's like your uncle's kind of a badass at that point, you know.
Ronnie Mac.
I'd call it Mac salad, baby. All right.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
gonna tell my children that it's called Ronnie Mac, not macaroni.
Okay, Dina, your word prompt is town.
He went to town.
Yankee Doodle went to town, right?
Oh, sorry.
A small town in the middle of nowhere.
It's a small town in the middle of nowhere where everyone happened to be named Macaroni. It's a weird town. I don't know. Now I have macaroni.
He's got macaroni on the brain, you guys.
Yeah,
All right, so
it
was a small
I
town
made a huge mistake.
where
I made a huge mistake.
everyone was named macaroni. So you guys know you don't have to use the word macaroni, right?
No, yeah, okay. Sorry, I
You're
just thought that was
wrong.
That wasn't the
fair
prompt.
enough.
That wasn't the prompt.
Yeah.
Okay, Daniel,
Yeah.
your word is girl.
It's macaroni. Sorry, what?
Girl.
She's just a small town girl.
Oh my God, you don't have to use
World.
town. That was the last one. Erase it from your mind.
Just a small town girl living in a lonely world.
Yeah, it's Journey.
Her name was Macaroni.
Damn it, Dina! You can't just keep
No,
going
I don't
back.
want to use that.
It's
I
not
don't
funny
wanna
anymore.
use that.
It's not funny anymore, Dina.
Okay, what was the beginning of the sentence? Just a small town
Just
girl?
a small town girl.
Girl.
Living in a lonely world. Okay.
Yeah.
It's all that I can think of.
Dina, this is
She
dead air.
had
Everyone's
an apple
gonna
a
hate it.
day and kept the doctor away.
All right.
Boo this woman.
Pyramus.
Jess is sitting here going, I could crush all of you at this game.
Fun.
Sorry, that wasn't a drink prompt. I was just buzzing that round. I just didn't like it.
Yeah, no, that
I
was a bad
didn't
round.
either.
So let's try this. Dina, I'm going to give you a word. And Daniel and Dina, can we just take a moment?
Yeah.
I really want to take this seriously, you know. We're trying to have a good time.
Yeah. We're serious
So
podcasters.
do me a favor, okay?
Yeah.
Put on your professional hats right now. And let's forget the prompts from the last round and just go with the prompts from this next round and see where it goes. Can we do that, you guys?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
And you know what? Let's even try one more. Until one of us laughs, we keep building on the same sentence. So
you
No,
want to
because
just
now you're starting
now
a
you're
world
doing,
building game.
Yeah, now that's Make a Story, which is a game we've played before. Yeah, he's trying to make a story, build a story out of this game.
Oh no, she put the glasses on. For the folks at
She
home,
put the debate glasses on. Daniel, where's your necktie? Do you
God.
have your necktie?
I don't have the necktie.
I broke this again.
Again? R.I.P.
Ugh.
R.I.P. For the
Fuck
folks at
you,
home,
Total Wine.
she broke her wine
Stuff
stopper,
is shit.
her dinosaur wine stopper, which she broke on a previous episode with Alexander James, I believe. His first appearance on the show. And I believe we named it Daniel because it was broken.
Yeah.
Okay. Dina, your word prompt is football.
We were tailgating at the football game.
And Dina realized that she couldn't stop staring at everyone's tight pants for the sports ball grudge match. Dina, is that something you've ever done?
I can see it happening. I'm not gonna lie. She certainly won't be watching the game, you guys.
Yeah.
I dated a baseball player.
So, okay. You
Did
know
he have
Dina,
a tight
Dina,
end?
Oh, he's an
He
ugly
doesn't
fuck.
get that joke.
Oh my god.
So Dina, in your professional opinion, would you say you're an expert on sports ball grudge match?
I am, yes.
I mean, did
Which
you see
sports
her
ball
shirt?
grudge matchers? Yeah, no, I saw it. I see it. Which sports ball grudge matcher has which sport has the finest derrieres?
Sorry, what's a sport?
Hockey.
Can you elaborate on that?
Oh, it's like a thing we just throw balls around and shit. It's fine.
Oh, okay. She said hockey.
They play with
though.
each other's balls.
No, they play with pucks.
So you think hockey
actually.
players have the? But they wear so much padding. How do you know if they have nice butts? That's like cheating. That's like stuffing your bra, man.
Yeah, wine bra.
Stuff your bra with wine. That's the only acceptable thing to stuff your bra with.
I have a story about stuffing my bra, actually.
That's going on Choose Your
Sorry.
Adventure.
Yeah,
Okay.
put that on Choose Your Own Adventure.
I got caught.
All right,
All right,
one
let's
more,
get
you
one more
guys.
round
Let's
in
get
here.
one more.
Let's do it.
This feels like a dud so far. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I
know,
I
okay,
like
we
the
need-
idea of it, but
We need two more.
Two more.
We did good that last one.
Yeah, we could just cut one, and the audience will never know about our other duds.
You
It's
just
fine.
told them. Okay, Daniel.
Yeah.
Your word prompt is stranger.
She walked in to find a sexy stranger in her bed.
But it turns out it was just Daniel and there was nothing exciting.
That's what my wife says every night.
Another one!
Another one!
Okay, Dina.
DJ Kev.
Give us a strong one, okay?
Bring it in hard. Bring it in hard.
Dina, your word prompt is attitude.
She mouthed off with that fiery attitude that he loved.
And that's why I put roses on her grave after I murdered that pussy.
Oh! Listen, that would have been 100 times better if you didn't use that same exact joke with Amber last week.
I'm bringing it back from last week with
Traitor!
Amber, baby. Bring it back
so
last
he's
week.
pulling the T-Rex's mating to save
Yep.
the dinosaur race. Okay. That's
That's
okay.
exactly
That's okay.
where I
Dina's
was
done
going
it a
with
couple times. You can go back to the well, buddy. You can go back to the
I
well.
went back to well. And
So-
listen, if you don't get that joke and you just think I'm inappropriate, go watch our last episode of Amber. I'm still inappropriate, but there is a reason.
It's wholesomely inappropriate, you guys. Anyway, this has been Finish the Sentence. And you know what? If you liked this game segment, or if you have some constructive feedback, let us know in the comments or shoot us a tweet at DMIW Podcast on Twitter.
Hi, I'm Daniel from Don't Make It Weird. Our friends Dr. Anthony Starpuncher and Stevie Wildcard have an amazing Kickstarter going on right now for their new comic, Deathless. It has magic, it has action, it has comedy, but most importantly, it has a horrifying, overstuffed unicorn teddy bear named Beryl. Go support this heartfelt, action-packed book from our friends at the We Have Issues podcast. Support Deathless on Kickstarter. That's Deathless. Link in the description. All right. So we've got kind of a fun conversation topic. This is one that I didn't know a lot about when Dina first brought it up. And this is a little segment that we like to do where me and Dina put on our serious writing professionals hat and, kind of talk about some of the things that we see in the literary world and in the publishing world. And, and today we are going to discuss Kindle Unlimited. Dina, would you mind if I go first?
Actually, can I go first?
Oh, would you like to go first?
Yeah, I would.
Okay, yeah, go for it, Dina.
Did you know that I had a book coming out in 2023? No, I'm just kidding.
Nothing Special by
actually,
Dina
Daniel-
S. Oh, sorry.
3 days, the Heroes Anthology will be available from Lost Boys Press.
Yeah, so actually, Daniel, you can go first. That's
Thank
fine.
you, Dina. Dina, I appreciate that. Sean, can you tell them what Kindle Unlimited is?
Yeah, KU for short. It's a service, a subscription service where you get to read unlimited books.
For just $9.99 a month. Also, I'm so proud of you for just throwing that out there. I was just fucking around, Sean. But
I'm not a fucking
yeah, so
moron.
it's a
I know
book
what Kindle Unlimited is.
Well, actually, it's not unlimited books because it's only the books that are enrolled.
Well,
in
yeah,
it,
just
so
like Netflix or
that's how they get you.
anything. It's not every book on earth. It's just the books that are available on the platform.
Yeah.
Stupid
kind of,
me back 3 years ago thought that it was any book.
You know what? Let's
That's how
say
they
it
get
was
you.
like 10 years ago. Let's just say it wasn't that recent because you're not painting
Okay.
yourself in a very... Okay, it was 3 years ago. Dina's a little naive, you guys. It's part of her thing, but we still love her.
I'm growing as a person.
There's a lot of personal growth going on in this journey. But yeah, so Kindle Unlimited is kind of like a cool idea. They kind of promote themselves as like the Netflix of reading. So you can rent or borrow up to 10 books at a time, and it's for people that are subscribed, or I think they have a lot of public domain books and things like that too. And one of the things with it is that it provides a really unique opportunity for indie authors and for people who are trying to get their book out in the public. Because the idea is that you sign your book up and people who are subscribed to it can read it for free. So there's not really like a big commitment, and authors will get paid per page read. And so it all comes from like a giant pot. So like the idea is that if 2 million people are signed up for it and they all pay $10.90 or $9.99 a month, all that $9.99 a month goes into a pot, and then the authors get paid from this giant pot. Now, it's not like we're all getting paid evenly. The basic idea is that whoever sells the most or gets the most pages read gets the highest chunk of this giant pot, and lowest all the way through. And if no one reads your book and no one reads anything, you didn't get a dime. And it could change month to month depending on what the subscription is and things like that. So you had it before, Dina. What was your experience with Kindle Unlimited?
As a reader or as a writer?
You were on it too?
Unfortunately, yeah, but we don't talk about Bruno.
We don't talk about Bruno. Start out with as a reader, and then we can kind of transition in there.
As a reader, I wish that there was more options because I'm a cheap bitch, and I have a lot of books that I read, and I would really like it if there was more available for me to rent, because there's a lot that I have a long wish list that's just not on Kindle Unlimited.
Listen, I think the Dinosaur Princess is on there if you're interested.
Oh God, no.
Yeah, it can go fuck itself.
The Dinosaur Knights, maybe.
Yeah. But yeah, so all right. So, I did a lot of research into this because I didn't know, really too much about what the benefits are for the author. And kind of what the idea is that this gives you a much bigger platform to get your book out there. You get paid by the read, and you also can get on the bestsellers list because anyone who downloads it or borrows your book, that counts as a sale. So you have a big opportunity. And the people that have been most successful are the ones that have a lot of serials that are just churning out titles. So the people that have 10, 15, book titles out there and their fans can just read through are the ones that tend to be the most successful on there. A lot of romance and fantasy authors are on there. And you'll hear a lot of stories of people like, hey, I'm making good money off of Kindle Unlimited. And so the idea is if you're an indie author, you're struggling for sales, right? But on Kindle Unlimited, people will give your book a chance. And, I can see the value in that. But Dina, there's a downside too, isn't there?
There is. I'm actually avidly against Kindle Unlimited.
Oh.
As a writer or somebody in the profession. As a reader who is a cheap bitch, I love it. And because I have the $1.99 plan.
Hey.
But as a writer and somebody like working in the publishing industry, I think that it is extremely detrimental to writers and presses alike because it limits you. If you are on Kindle Unlimited, that is the only online platform that you can be on. You can't be on Overdrive or not to be you can publish outside of Amazon, but you have to be if you're on Kindle Unlimited specifically, you can't be on Overdrive, you can't be on Draft to Digital, you can't be available on there's another
Wait, so for people like me who don't know what those things are those other competing subscription services? Mm-hmm. So there's an exclusivity deal for KU. If you're on there, you can't be on any other subscription platform.
And I think it goes beyond that. Yeah. And I don't know if maybe my sources are outdated. You can update me on this, but because you go for 90 days at a time. If you sign up for Kindle Unlimited, your book's on there for 90 days at a time. But in that time, you can't even sell from your own website. You can't put it on Barnes & Noble. If it's on Kindle Unlimited for those 90 days, you cannot physically sell it yourself anywhere else, right?
So that's a big misconception is that people think that if I'm published okay, so let's clarify. If you publish on Amazon through KDP, Kindle Direct Publishing, you have every right, if you read that contract carefully, to publish and advertise on other platforms. A lot of people think that you can't.
Yeah, I was going to say multiple are. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, if you're on Kindle Unlimited, you cannot be on things like you can't be for free anywhere else. So Overdrive, which is the online library system, Draft to Digital will post your ebook and other platforms. So you can still be published in other places if you read the contract carefully. And also, I'm not a lawyer. Please read that contract and don't take my word for it.
Not a lawyer.
Yeah.
Not a lawyer. You need to read it yourself because there's a 1% chance that I'm wrong. Yeah, you can still be published other places, but it's a matter of free. So Overdrive, which is the online library system, you can't be on that if you're on Kindle Unlimited.
Okay, I'm with you. And so what makes it so detrimental to the traditional or even the indie publishing industry?
Because it limits where you're available, and a lot of people are anti-Amazon.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to support Amazon, you're not going to get our Kindle Unlimited books. If you have Overdrive, which I love Overdrive, because I have a library card, so it's free. Hey, shout out Overdrive! You should definitely download it. You can't have your books there, so you're not going to be seen in the public library system, which in order to get into the public library system, you first want to be seen on Overdrive, which is the electronic public library system. So that's a stepping stone to get there for indie authors and self-pubbers. And also, like you said, if you're not churning out titles, you're not going to have a constant revenue stream. And you also have to invest in advertising with Kindle Unlimited because they're just not going to promote your book just because one person gave it 5 stars. You have to have this huge audience in order to be seen on Kindle Unlimited. those ads that you get on your Kindle Paperwhite are paid for. They're not just getting it because they're on there.
Yeah. And not to mention too, the advertising streams a little bit differently, because it's like, especially if you're a self-published author, let's say, you're getting a pretty high percentage of royalties if you self-publish through Amazon. But on Kindle, again, because it can change month to month, it depends on the membership base and the readership base and things of that nature. So, if you sold a book for $3, let's say on Kindle, you might get $2 of it. I'm just making up numbers here. I just know it's a high percentage. But in Kindle Unlimited,
they run on 70-30 or 60-40 for Kindle Direct Publishing. Yeah.
And then if you are reading through, you're putting it up through Kindle Unlimited, you're talking maybe at the high point 50 cents per page or something like that. So you end up getting a much smaller
high point.
Yeah, that's a high point.
So you usually get like 0.001 cents per page read on Kindle Unlimited.
Okay, then there you go. So I was way off on that too. Then there you go.
Yeah, that's 50 cents is crazy. Like you would make, it's usually, so if you have a $3.99 Kindle book and you're on Kindle Unlimited, you might get 20 cents from Kindle Unlimited. Maybe.
Yeah. And so it really pays off if you are in romance, if you're in fantasy, and if you are just Brandon Sanderson churning out books. If you're into memoirs, if you're into anything like that, it's not going to help you out a lot. So, I mean, again, there's success stories on it, and there's people that have struggled on it. There's pros and cons. Obviously, we support indie publishers and traditional publishing here. I know that's kind of the dream, and I support my self-publishers. I just want you guys all to be successful. So I guess my biggest takeaway is do the research. As much as I joked around about that earlier, do the research, do what's right for you, your book, your style, and your genre. Because again, we also don't want it to be watered down. It sounds easy, like, oh, I'm just going to yeet this book out here, put it on Kindle Unlimited, and get paid. And because of that ease, it means a lot more books go to market, which means that it's a lot harder to find those diamonds in the rough. So, Dina, what's your final takeaway?
So I have two final thoughts. The first one, there are people that you can set your price of your book so that based on buying the ebook version and your Kindle Unlimited reads, you can make in the same margin.
Yeah.
There are people that are savvy enough that do that. Ray Kennedy does that, where she manages to make just a little bit less with Kindle Unlimited reads because she has set her book price so low that she makes that back in Kindle Unlimited. But my second take is I don't like it because I would suggest not doing Kindle Unlimited and simply going to Draft to Digital so that you can get onto Overdrive so that libraries start requesting your book and then you have a wider audience. You're not limiting yourself.
Perfect. Hey, thank you so much for doing this again, guys. This has been our discussion segment.
We here on the Don't Make It Weird podcast are all about storytelling. And as such, we try to share a fun story each week. So without further ado,
it's story time with Daniel.
All right, guys, I'm going to do my best to, fill in the Dina shoes here. This is one of those stories that I should always, once again, preface by saying, I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry. I was drinking underage. This was when I was still back in California, and I was back home from college.
You were young.
Yeah, I was like 19. I was back visiting from college. I went to college in Weed, California, which is about 4-hour drive, maybe it might have been 6-hour drive, down to the Bay Area. And so I was back in town visiting, and Sean actually used to live at a place out in Redwood Shores that we used to go to all the time and use the pool and the hot tub. Sean at that time no longer lived there.
They used to trespass all the time, is what he's trying to say.
Yes, this is accurate. And so we were like, well, I had some of my guy friends and some of my friends that were girls and my ex at the time.
What?
She wasn't ex at the time. Yeah.
What, Dina?
I just need everybody to know that I did buffalo myself and I did complete that drink.
Yeah, so I was going to call you on it, but I didn't want to interrupt Daniel.
No, it's fine. Always interrupt me for buffaloes.
All right.
Perfection.
Oh, you're not just give us the tinkle in your cup? Dang. Okay.
Oh. And so, called up some friends that were girls, called up some of my guy friends, and we're all like, let's hang out. And one of my buddies like, yeah, dude, I can get some beer. So we got a bunch of beer, and we head over to Sean's old place. you were busy that night, or else you just said you didn't want to do it. You didn't really like my ex very much, Sean. So, you know.
No, I didn't at all.
Oh God, yeah.
Well, she broke his heart twice. Not at this point.
Yeah. But, it was coming soon, you know.
Yeah.
And so Sean actually wasn't here for this one, but we were at his old place. And we all just get drunk, man. We're drinking. We're young college kids. Like,
Same.
Yeah, we're just going crazy. And someone makes a suggestion, probably me, because I'm really good at getting people to film things. So we all decided to go skinny dipping. So there's like 6 of us there, and we are all just naked in this hot tub and in this pool, and just
everybody,
every single person.
Shout out to
everybody
Never
was
Have I
on
Ever
board.
2 weeks ago where this came up.
This was what?
I said shout out to Never Have I Ever 2 weeks ago.
Yes, shout out to that. Yeah. It was one of those things where
I don't understand people that want to get naked in front of everybody. Okay, go ahead.
I think it's one of those things that A, there's a lot of hubris, and B, a lot of alcohol, and C, like,
you get to see everyone else naked too. So it's
mutually
a
assured destruction. Yeah, exactly. So it's like, if I'm going to make fun of you, you're going to make fun of me, and we'll get naked together.
Maybe I just don't like myself enough. Because
you liked yourself enough for that bouncer, Dina.
Daniel and I don't like ourselves at all. We're just doing it to see everyone else naked. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. That's the truth of it right there. Is that we get to see everyone else naked, so that's a win. And so, we get to say like, oh, we're those crazy college kids, we're all partying. I happen to need to go to the bathroom. So I get up and my naked ass walks over to like the little pool house and go to the bathroom. And that's where I had left like my shorts. And that's when I hear like a radio going off in the background. I'm like, the fuck? So I hastily put on my bathing suit and I walk outside and there's a cop there. I'm like, oh shit. We're about to be naked, underage, trespassing, and this is gonna be bad. So I start talking really loudly. I'm like, hey officer, how's it going? And I'm putting on my straight. Yeah. Hey,
what seems
officer?
to be the problem, officer?
Exactly. And I'm hoping that everyone else is hearing me at this point. And like, I'm hammered at this point. I cannot emphasize enough that I am really drunk. But like, you know that like phase where
he
you're
was
like
actually whispering, not shouting.
And so like, I'm like, all right, I have to keep it together. I'm like giving myself like a pep talk internally, like, get your shit together, Gino. Get your shit together. Cannot know you're drunk. You have to be the sober one. He's like, so we're getting some noise complaints here, man. What's going on? I'm like, and I'm trying to stall him outside the gate.
I don't know what you mean, officer.
What?
Exactly. What? And I'm like, oh, listen, me and some of my friends, we all are just back from college right now on break. We just haven't seen each other in a while. I had no idea we were making so much noise. I'm just bullshitting, trying to slow down. He's like, well, is there drinking going on? I'm like, officer, I'm going to be honest. Yeah, but, everyone here is responsible. And he goes, do you have a driver? I go, yeah, that's me. I'm the DD. I'm the sober one. And like the whole time in my head, I'm going, he's going to know. He's going to know.
They're not going to know. How would they know?
How would they know?
I'll never know.
And so finally, he goes, I just want to talk to your group real quick. I'm like, all right, yeah, officer, come on in. Come see the group. And thank God everyone realized. Everyone got dressed. Everyone's decent. The alcohol is away. He doesn't see any of it, anything like that. And he goes, hey, listen, I'm not trying to give you guys trouble. I just need you guys to clear out. I need you guys to just like be done. I don't want to do anything. I'm like, yeah, officer, hey, listen, we're gonna go to my friend's car. We'll get out of here. And he's like, okay, that's awesome, man. So we all just
still shouting at this point.
No.
Yes,
we're all together at this point. I hope I'm not shouting. I could be shouting here. And so we all pile into my buddy's giant fucking SUV. It might have been like a Bronco, man.
Yes, hot.
And I'm just sitting there because I'm like, I'm not driving. I'm not even putting the key in the ignition. This guy's trying to freaking get me, man. And he's just waiting there. He's not going to go. And I'm like,
He wants to watch you leave.
Fuck. And so let me just preface by saying, I do not support driving drunk, kids. Never freaking do it. This is serious. Do not drive drunk. It is a terrible idea. And this is one of my biggest regrets in my entire life because it was stupid. It was foolhardy, but I was 19. So I put the key in the ignition. I drive. I leave. I go maybe 100 yards. I'm not driving. I literally just get out of the neighborhood, immediately pull over, and fucking stop the car. And I call up Sean. Because when things go bad, you call Sean to pick you up.
Yes, this is true.
And so
Sean
I
has helped me
immediately
replace my toilet lid,
Yep.
So yeah.
And so I got the fuck out of the car. I was like, they're like, oh, dude, are you good? I thought you said you were good. I'm like, absolutely, I was not. So I drove the bare minimum. The cop left, and everything turned out good. But even driving that 100 yards was the most terrifying drive of my life. Never freaking do it. It's a terrible idea, and I got incredibly lucky. But yeah, that was the time that I had to play it cool for a police officer.
And the plot twist is that was Officer Longwiener.
He got transferred to California.
We all connected.
All right,
could
Dina.
you imagine though.
Yeah. Wait, no, I had a question. I texted you so that I would remember.
Oh.
I have a question for you two gentlemen.
Yeah.
When you pee,
I just saw the message.
when you pee, do you shake it?
Oh, you have to.
Yeah, you always shake it.
Well, you don't shake it
once.
during.
No.
I'm not saying that you go like this.
You're not like waving it around
After
like
you're
a
done.
rope. No, you do your business, and at the last moment, you got to shake off the final couple drops. Otherwise, you're getting your underwear wet.
Yeah. Well, but there's a very specific art to it. Shake it once is fine. Shake it twice, that's okay.
Yep.
If you shake it 3 times, you're playing with
it
yourself. Yeah.
Okay, so my next question, I'm going to ignore that. My next question is, why wouldn't you use a little dab of toilet paper there at the tip?
We're being environmentally conscious, okay?
Yeah. And that's a lot of
It's
extra
biodegradable.
work.
We're saving the trees out here.
Okay, but you also have to understand that wet toilet paper sticks and clings.
Yeah,
so
it
if
does,
you're dabbing...
actually.
Oh, I know as a female that it
Listen, as a
sticks and
man.
clings.
As a man, I'm not about that life. Listen,
As a woman.
No, listen, I'd be lying if I said I haven't done that before. I just don't do it like regularly.
Yeah.
It's not a
So when you've got a water hose, and then you turn it off, when you shake it,
No,
shake it a couple times.
I don't shake the garden
No, you
hose.
shake it a couple times. Water's still coming out.
Yeah.
And then like you fling it around and water's still coming out. Still coming out.
So
you're telling me that y'all got pee
No.
in your pee-pees.
No.
yes.
Listen.
I mean, listen,
Listen.
there's always a little drippage.
Ours,
There's
listen,
always a little
ours is
drippage.
only like 13
you're
inches
walking around
long, and a
smelling
garden
like
hose
pee.
is like 25 feet long, so it holds more water. You know,
It's true. Yeah.
13 inches isn't that long. Yeah.
Y'all
You shake it
walking
all
out
out.
there. Y'all
Well
walking
done,
around
well
smelling
done.
like pee-pee because you got pee-pee in your underwear and
Yeah.
your drawers.
And that's how
Listen,
you
we
also
smell
get
a
a
lot
bit of
worse than
drippage
one
around
drop of pee. Sorry, like
Yeah. And Dina, listen, I try often as a rite of passage as a man to go no hands when I pee.
oh yeah, just
Yeah.
up here.
Yep, straight up. Yep. Yep.
And then you got to like
in
contort
that
your
one
body.
Yep.
To get
get a little angle in
Yeah.
there. Yep. Yeah, perfect.
I pee with no hands every day. I don't know what y'all talking about.
She wipes without her hands, folks. All right.
I believe it.
It's loading.
So, it's time for another edition of Choose Your Own Adventure with Dinosaurus, where you, the audience at home, get to vote on what story she will tell us in a future episode of the show. Dina, what do you have for us?
Today, we can choose from the time I got into the wrong car.
Oh, the parking lot. I think we've heard that story before.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, on Twitter, but we haven't heard it.
Oh, we haven't heard the full
you haven't
details.
Heard it. Okay. The time there was a TARDIS in my living room at 2 a.m.
Daniel has no idea what that is. Doctor Who. Don't worry about it. Go on.
Okay. I thought you said tortoise.
Tortoise?
I was really excited
Lenny.
about
Hey,
Shout
Shannon.
out, Lenny!
Or my mother and the mothballs.
I always want Diane stories. I always want Diane stories. And listen, Sean, are we in agreement that her mother and the mothballs is the most innocuous of the astounding stories? Like that's the one that doesn't sound like it's much?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That story takes place over a year.
Oh, it's the slow burn.
Okay. It's a slow burn. I'm with it. I'm down. This is gonna be a good one. We'll have that poll up for you, folks.
All right. So, you know what's next, right?
Yeah, it's the time.
Hold on.
Daniel caught me doing sign language, but he doesn't know what it means. Okay.
I don't.
Here we go.
All right, baby.
Let's do it.
Every week we celebrate some of the worst erotic literature in history as selected by the Literary Review, a British literary magazine, in a segment that we call Cringy Copulation. These are real excerpts from real books intended to be taken seriously. This week's excerpt will be read by Daniel and is from The Casual Vacancy by J.K. Rowling.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, baby.
We're gonna get canceled. Oh shit. Oh fuck. All right, here we go.
Stick to what you know, ladies and gentlemen. Okay.
He retained a memory of her bare pink vulva. It was as though Father Christmas had popped up in their midst. He forced his way inside her, determined to accomplish what he'd come for. Crystal moaned a little. Her head thrown back, her nose became broad and snout-like. What in the muggle fuck is going on in this story?
Listen.
First
she
of all,
has a memorable vulva. Okay?
A bare pink vulva. Dina, as a woman,
ladies and gentlemen, as a writer, as a soon-to-be published writer, don't.
I need your experience as a woman first.
Oh,
sorry, go on.
Okay.
Go on.
My vulva isn't memory foam, so
that's good to know. That's fair. I'm glad that we're breaking down.
Memorable isn't like impressionable. That's what I pictured in my head.
Yeah,
okay. Anyway.
But as a woman, when you have been intimate with a man, have you ever had Father Christmas pop up during your intercourse session?
Yeah, that's Christmas Eve for people that don't believe in Santa.
Some Christmas Eve.
You wait for the clip on the rooftop, and then Father Christmas appears while you're having sex.
Oh God.
That's exactly
how
it
it nose
happens.
becomes snout like. What the shit happened there?
Hold on.
Like a piggy?
As a writer, please don't ever use force.
Yeah, that's
in
not.
Your
Yeah,
sex
I
scenes.
cringed at forced. He forced his way
Don't
in.
use that
was
word.
so gross.
That was one of the biggest lessons I loved it. When we had Ray Kennedy on here, shout out Ray Kennedy, she always had in every one of her sex scenes a very clear consent going on there. And I thought, and like we've always joked around, consent is sexy. And yeah, I don't want forced in there.
It's not a joke.
Though.
It's a sexy thing.
Forced in there makes it feel like she was like, nope. Like
forced sounds very aggressive, and it does not clearly show consent. So
yeah, JK, man, she's fallen off the wagon in that post Hogwarts world. Not only just in her personal opinions, which we fucking hate. And
listen, she's gone full on Slytherin. Okay, just.
I think that once you hit that big, just don't write anything else.
Just keep
I think
it there.
she's good.
Yeah,
like
be a hermit. We don't
go
need to
out
know
on
about
top.
her bare pink
You know,
vulva.
no one needs to see you
That's
cut
what she
loose.
said.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm with you. All right, guys. Sean, do we got some weird takes, man?
We got some weird takes, Daniel. Let's go.
Let's do it.
All right. Weird takes this week. Let's go. I love these, man. Jen in Overalls loves democracy at Jen in Overalls on Twitter.
Okay, Jen in Overalls, I'm in. Overalls are awesome.
We like overalls. We're overall positive here.
Hey.
Lady Macbeth was actually the fourth witch of the play. I wrote about it for my senior honors thesis. You know, maybe we need to have Jen in Overalls on the show to explain her thesis to us.
Ready,
what do you guys think?
Dina, go first.
I don't know. I don't give a shit about Shakespeare,
like,
and that is
Macbeth?
actually
What's
on
that?
our that's on our weird debates segment or list or whatever.
No,
too,
I'm pretty
because I
sure
don't give a
it's
shit
not.
about-
I don't think there's like a planned segment for that. I'm pretty sure you just wrote "fuck Shakespeare" in our future segments list.
I did.
Yeah. Just
I don't
fact
like
check
Shakespeare. I think
Yeah, we can. Yeah, Sean,
I
can you
think
clip that for me
Shakespeare
real
is a-
quick?
that. Yeah, got it.
human garbage.
That's the sound of a clip happening.
Add it to the soundboard.
Add it to the soundboard.
Add it to the songbird.
I'm done.
But listen, like,
It's been too long.
so here's what's funny is like I actually don't mind Shakespeare. Like I don't mind watching Shakespeare played. I don't think it translates well to movies, and I definitely don't want to read it. I just want to see actors act it. I liked Macbeth. I don't remember enough about it to be able to give any sort of opinion on here. I'm sorry, Gene in Overalls. I hope your take is good. I believe in
I
you.
don't care enough. Gene and overall.
It's Jen.
Drink to me fucking up a name again. I'm sorry, Jen. I apologize.
sorry, Jen.
It's not
I'm
you.
sorry, baby.
I'm
I'm
just
sorry.
really
Guys.
bad. Yeah, Sean, can you cue the
Let's
apology?
never do this again.
Listen, Jen. I know you might be new around here, but Daniel just doesn't do names good. Okay?
Not at all.
And I just copy
It's not
him.
you, it's him. It's not you.
Definitely, yeah. This isn't disrespect. I'm terrible.
So,
at names.
Jen, from all of us here at Don't Make It Weird podcast, not Daniel, me and Dina, from me and Dina, we're sorry, baby.
What's up, baby?
We're sorry. All right, you guys, we got another weird take if you want to handle
Let's
this
do it,
one.
baby. Let's do
Let's see
it.
if we can get this name right.
Hell yeah.
Ariel Ruth Ann. Ariel, like the
I like
mermaid
Ariel.
Ruth Ann.
Yeah. She's got
At
that
Ariel
crazy
Ruth Ann
mask
on
picture.
Twitter. Yeah. She
The
says
plague mask. Plague mask. That's what she's got
Plague
on her
mask.
profile picture.
Ariel Ruth Ann says, I don't know if this is still open, but hashtag weird takes TED Talks are perfect for writers. You could ramble about your writing, tell cheesy jokes, and people will listen as long as you're smart enough to make vague, bold statements, wear glasses, and not get to the point until the very end.
Dina, this is you. Dina,
This is me.
Dina, put on the glasses.
I'm an expert.
Dina, put on the glasses.
Oh, shit.
Damn it, now I
All right,
wish I
so-
had a TED Talk
So
sound
All right,
effect.
so Dina.
let's talk about
Do it.
this weird take segment.
Yeah.
I think that it's really important for writers to know words and to have a broad vocabulary. And in
It's your
order
book.
to do that,
It's
you
your book.
need to have what?
It's your book. It's your book.
Oh, okay.
You're not a good
I didn't think
producer,
about that.
Daniel.
Yeah.
He's like in her ear.
Why would I pitch my?
Because she said you have to talk about your own books.
No, she said to write books, didn't she?
That's fine.
Ramble about your writing.
Ignore
Tell
everything that
cheesy
I just
jokes.
said. Yep. All right. Sorry. Cheesy joke. Go.
Right. I was giving advice.
Okay. Continue. Sorry.
And then I was gonna like, ha ha, and then I was gonna be like, and that's how you get to be a published author. But then I wasn't gonna tell you how to be a published author.
Fuck. That's really good.
That's a TED Talk.
That's really good. Once again, a man
This has
is
been our TED
ruined.
Talk.
Once again, a man has ruined a perfectly good TED Talk. I'm so sorry, Dina.
It's okay. I forgive you.
All right.
As a woman, I forgive you.
As a man, I'm giving you permission to forgive him.
Thank you. Okay, wait. When my mom gets done moving into her camper,
Mhm.
she's gonna find her little fan
Yeah.
flag thing.
It's gonna
Yes.
happen.
She said that I could use it.
Oh my god. Yes. Finally, Dina will be able to be spoken. Will be able to be heard here on the Don't Make It
What we
Weird
need to do
podcast.
is have a segment where Daniel has like his own hot takes, and then Dina either says nothing or she waves her flag in agreement to it, and just doesn't
we'll have like
Like a lightning
approved or
round
denied.
Let's do it.
Yes.
of fuck or kill hot takes from Daniel.
I love it.
Okay.
I love it. All right, guys, man, this has been a great episode. Thank you so much for being on here with us. We love interacting with you guys. We love it when you guys are part of our episodes because this podcast is for you, writing community. We bring you in it, whether it's our author interviews or whether it's our voicemails or, you know, our weird takes. And so we love for you to be part of our show. So again, if you want to, you know, drop us a little something on the voicemail, you can give us a call at 347-69-WEIRD. That's 347-699-3473. Or hashtag weird takes. Guys, Tina, 3 days until the Hero Anthology drop. Oh.
I don't think I'm ready.
Not emotionally, no.
For people to read my words. So far, nobody has talked about it. Except for Dustin. Dustin talked about it. So far, nobody's talked about it in like the ARC reviews and stuff like that. I don't know if I'm ready for the world to.
Oh, as soon as they read it, they're gonna know. They gonna learn today, boy.
Hey guys, I found my name in the book. You guys.
Yes, Sean Holden's name is in our book. I give him. He's part of my author bio because I am nothing without producer Sean. And
he's
Dina,
not lying.
Dina.
Nothing special.
Hey, coming out in 2023.
It all comes back to Dina's book.
Yes.
Full circle.
Dina, you're my world. I need you to know this.
You're my world.
Circle, circular motion, like the world.
Flat, yes.
The whole world, circular, circle.
And in addition to this incredibly exciting news, Dina, it's finally happening. Can I give the audience a hint of who's next?
Oh my god! This is my favorite book. This made my number one spot.
This is
number
the number
one spot. Dina's number one favorite.
Number one spot. And I try not to rate our guests. I've had a top 5 before.
Yeah.
But this beat all my trad. Everything. Oh my god.
So guys, we're bringing on a Sink Pickle Mob OG, the queen herself, the champion of corgis. We're getting Kirsten Bowling on the next episode of the Don't Make It Weird podcast in her book We Know by Then.
Hashtag Raylo.
Oh my god, I cannot wait for this one, guys.
Hashtag Raylo.
I cannot wait, Dina.
I can't either.
There's going to be so much gratuitous corgi action.
Oh my god, we're gonna have segments.
If I don't see her the whole time, I'm gonna lose my mind like I've lost my child in Walmart.
Fucking lose it, man. Oh, that's terrifying. Yeah.
Don't lose your child in
another
Walmart.
incredible episode of the Don't Make It Weird podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. Dina, where can the folks find you?
You can find me on Twitter at DinosaurusD. That's D like
D. And you can find me on Twitter at Dan Q Writes Thing. That's Dan Q Writes Thing singular. That's donk.
Donkashay.
It's donk.
He's donk. And producer Sean, if folks want to find our website, where could they find it?
DMIWpodcast.com.
Hey, and you can also check out our merch store at
store.don'tmakeitweird.net.
Hey guys, thank you so much for supporting our podcast, for being here with us. Please check out the Heroes Anthology. It's coming out in 3 days. We fucking love you guys. Jazz hands. Oh god. Reverse jazz hands.
Right.
Bring him back up.
Right.
Bring him back up. Bring him back up, Dina.
It's okay. It's okay.
Mr. Sean, where can folks find you?
You can find me sobbing uncontrollably in the shower because you've once again forgotten about your best friend in the world. Also, you can find me on Twitter at Chaseholdu.
And what are you eating tonight, buddy?
Let's see. Fried rice and Mongolian beef, actually.
Did you just say my mom, Dina? Damn it, Dina.
We're going to have to add that to the drink list, you guys. She's using it way too much.
We are. All right, guys, for reals this time, jazz hands.
Don't Make It Weird. Hosted by Daniel Quigley and Dinosaurus. Produced and edited by me, Sean Holden. Theme music by Amaria. You can find the video version of this show on our YouTube channel or the audio-only version wherever you download your podcasts. If you enjoyed the show, please like and subscribe. It's free to you and it helps us out a ton. Have a message for Dina or Daniel? Leave us a voicemail at 347-69-WEIRD, and we'll listen to it on a future episode. Thanks for making it weird with us, and we'll see you next time.